All new at 11, an Upstate dog owner says she had no idea an obituary she penned for her late dog would go viral. But a few short days and more than 100,000 likes and shares later, Sallie Gregory Hammett says she's happy she's made the decision to write one for Charlie, her golden retriever who passed away at the age of 7 due to lymphoma. Every pet owner knows it's hard to see a best friend leave before their time, but for Sallie, Charlie's legacy will live on forever thanks to the power of social media.
That's pretty incredible. Fox Carolina's Matt Koufax joins us live with more on their heartwarming story.
Yeah, guys, in all the chaos and sadness of the world, these are the types of stories that you really like to do. Even though it's centered around a sad event, it had a happy outcome. Sallie tells me that she worked just across the street right here on Main Street in downtown behind me. So naturally, when Charlie was allowed to work, he came with her. She says it was so close to Falls Park. They also used to take walks across the famous bridge and all throughout the park. She said in her viral tweet that Charlie was, quote, the best boy, and that his last days were filled with happiness to be cherished forever. Sallie Gregory Hammett says she wanted to send her dog Charlie off in style.
I just wanted something, to just be sort of cathartic and capture all the emotions that I was feeling, and then also just to remember all the little things about him, like his love of sticks and socks and peanut butter.
Her memorial was actually never published after she saw how much it would cost, but after some design work and encouragement, she shared the obit on Twitter.
We were on the way home from dinner, and I saw that one of a very large dog Twitter account had retweeted it.
In it, she writes about how she adopted Charlie 7 years ago, and just a couple weeks back on September 13th, he succumbed to aggressive lymphoma after what she says were, quote, 5 months of bravery.
He went with me everywhere. He went to work, he went hiking, he went tailgating at Clemson.
Sallie says Charlie was there when she first met her husband, David. The two were married last May.
One of the things that I loved about her was Charlie. It was a definite plus. As I fell in love more and more with Sallie, Charlie was always there too.
The couple say Charlie's final months were filled with as much joy and as many spoils as they could give him, including an early September beach trip.
He somehow held on long enough to make that beach trip, and it seemed like he used up all his last little bit of energy and juice.
Since sharing her story, Sallie says her phone hasn't stopped ringing.
I had no idea that it would blow up the way that it did.
She says she will forever miss her first real-life companion, but is thrilled to share his story with the world.
Charlie is definitely immortalized now and has made his mark on so many people, just like he did on me and David.
She says the well wishes just keep pouring in. Sallie also told me that she concluded the obituary, and you can see that by saying that Charlie left behind, quote, his fierce love, which never wavered. She says the outpouring of love she's gotten since it was published has been nothing short of heartwarming and amazing. In Greenville tonight, Matt Koufax, Fox Carolina News.